Hey there. All right, so you said that you were a little bit confused on simplifying an equation using the least common denominator. So the first thing you have to do, so I'm looking at that first example in the top, on the top part of it. So it gives you 1/3 times x plus 5 minus 2/3 is equal to 2/3 x plus 1/3. So the first things first is to find your least common denominator. So if I look at all of my denominators, in this case, they're all the same. So my least common denominator is going to be 3, okay? Now, once you find your least common denominator, you multiply every term. Terms are separated by adding and subtracting, and in this case also the equal sign. So this here is going to be one term. This will be another term, my third term, and then my fourth term. Okay, so now I'm going to multiply all of my terms by the least common denominator. So I'm going to multiply this one by 3, multiply this one by 3, this one by 3, and this one also by 3. Okay, so I found my least common denominator. I distinguish my terms, and now I'm going to multiply each one by 3. So notice that here, my 3's will cancel. Same thing there, there, and there. Which leaves me with 1 times x plus 5. When I multiply 1 times this, it's just going to stay as x plus 5. My 3's cancel, so it gives me with minus 2 is equal to 2x plus 1, because again, my 3's canceled. Okay? So now that I have this equation, first things first, I'm going to simplify my numbers, my constants on this side. So I'm going to draw a line down my equal sign. What I do to one side, I have to do to the other as well. So first, 5 minus 2 will simplify down to 3. It's going to be a positive 3. I'm going to bring down my x. So now I have x plus 3. And on this side, I have no numbers or terms with the same variable to combine, so it's going to stay 2x plus 1. All right, so now I've got x plus 3 is equal to 2x plus 1. First things first, I'm going to transpose my terms. I know in your book it says to transpose, you bring everything to the left. You can still do that. It will give you the right answer, but I'm going to show you another shortcut way. I bring my smaller one to the side of my bigger coefficient. So this has that imaginary 1 in place. So to bring this way, I'm going to do the opposite. So it's currently a positive 1x. I'm going to subtract x from both sides. When I do that, 1x minus x will cancel, which gives me 3. 2x minus 1x is going to be 1x, or just x. And I'm going to bring down my plus 1. So now I have 3 is equal to some number plus 1. If I subtract 1 from both sides, remember what I do to one side, I have to do to the other. These will cancel, and that gives me x is equal to 3 minus 1, which is 2. So therefore, x is equal to 2. I hope this helps. So again, find the least common denominator, multiply each term by that LCD, and then simplify to solve for x using the 6 steps that we showed in class on, was it Wednesday? On Wednesday, so I'm sorry, Monday. All right, have a great one.